Alright, so in this video I'm going to be going through the practice on pages 26 and 27 in the notes packet. So these are just rote practice for arithmetic series. And we want to remember that our formula for arithmetic series is Sn, so that's the sum of the first n terms in the arithmetic sequence, is equal to n over 2 times u1 plus un. Right, that's the formula we're going to be working with. So for each of these, you want to identify what is n, what is u1, what is un, and then that will help you calculate Sn. So we look here. We have 12, 19, 26, 33. And we know that our u1 is going to be 12. Our n is going to be 19. So un is equal to n over 2 times Sn. Sn is going to be equal to u1 plus un. All right, so if we have u1, we have n, well then we need to find un. Remember our other formula, un is equal to u1 plus d times n minus 1. So it means un is going to be equal to 12 plus 7 times 19 minus 1. And remember, our 7 comes from the fact that this goes 12, 19, 26, 33. So if we do that, we get 12 plus 7 times 18. That is 12 plus, is that 126? So our un would then be 138, which means that our series, right, the sum of all of the terms starting at u1, 12, up to u19, 138, is going to be 19 over 2 times u1, which is 12, plus 138. And that's going to be 19 over 2 times 150, which is like saying 75 times 19, which I can do on the calculator. At 1425, so if we did that right, we would go over here and we would see 1425. So the instructions for this practice are match your answer to one of the values 1 through 10, then color that number on the other side to the color that corresponds with the question. So we have orange, so I need orange. So 1425, that's 7. So everywhere we see a 7 over here, we want to fill it in with orange. I'm going to use highlighters just because I think that'll look better. Let me see. So 7 is down here. Feel free to skip ahead in the video, but it will be doing the coloring very poorly. So like that. All right, now we're looking at pink. So here we have u1 equal to -9. We don't have n, but we have un. That's -94. So now we have to figure out what un is. For that we have u1 is equal to un. Nope, sorry. un is equal to u1 plus d times n minus 1. That means -94 is equal to -9. And then our d here is -5, so it'd be -5 times n minus 1, which means -85 is equal to -5 times n minus 1, which means 17 is equal to n minus 1, meaning that n is equal to 18. And so if n is equal to 18, well then Sn is 18 over 2 times -9 plus negative 94, so minus 94. And so that means we're going to get Sn is equal to 9 times negative 103, which should be negative 927. And so that is pink. So if we go back here, we should see negative 927, 8. And so 8 should be colored in pink. You know, I'm actually going to do this. That way I know where all to shade. All right, so now we have this one over here. So we have u1 equal to 1. We have un equal to negative 9. We need to figure out what n is. So n here, to figure that out, we have to use our other formula. So we have we have negative 9 is equal to 1 minus 0.5 times n minus 1. That means negative 10 is equal to negative 0.5 times n minus 1, which means negative 20 is equal to, positive 20. Positive 20 is equal to n minus 1, meaning that n is equal to 21, meaning that our Sn is going to be 21 over 2 times times 1 minus 9, right, 1 plus negative 9. And that means it's going to be 21 over 2 times negative 8, or negative 84. You go back over here, you get negative 84, so it's 9, so it's going to be red. Yep, very precision coloring going on here. All right. And if we go back over here, we have u1 is equal to negative 2. N is equal to 30. Un, we need to find un. So un is going to be negative 2 minus 4 times n minus 1. And n is 30, so minus 4, 30 minus 1. So un is equal to negative 2 minus 4 times 29. That's going to be equal to negative 128. So if un is negative 128, then Sn is going to be equal to 30 over 2 times negative 2 minus 128. That's going to be equal to 30 over 2 times negative 130, which is going to be 30 times 65. And 30 times 65, well, that would be, 3,900 over 2, so it would be 1,950. Is that an answer? Not quite. All right, let's do it out then. 30 times 65 is... Okay, so I made a mistake somewhere else then. So I don't see that here. So let's double check my math. So UN, so it'd be -2 minus 4. Yeah. Times 30 minus 1. 4 times 29. Ah, there's my mistake. Yep, should be 118, not 128. 118, meaning that this would be 118, meaning that this would be 120, meaning that this would be 60, meaning that this would be 1800. Yes, and that is gray. All right, let's carry on then. A display of cans in a grocery store consists of 15 rows. There are 45 cans on the bottom, 43 cans in the next row, and so on. How many can they use? How many All right, how many cans are in the display case? Let's do that. So we have U1 is equal to 45, N is equal to 15, UN is then equal to 45 minus 3 times 15 minus 1, which is 3. So UN is 3, meaning SN is going to be equal to 15 over 2 times 45 plus 3. Going to be 15 over 2 times 48, which is the same as 15 times 24, which that's going to be 360. Just not an answer. Oh, it is an answer. All right, awesome. So that's going to be light green. Oh no, do I only have one shade of green? You can do custom. There we go. Light green. That feels like a light green. All right. All right. Joe started saving $25 in January. Each month after he increased the amount by $5, after 2 years, how much money will Joe save? All right, so our U1 is 25. Our N, that's going to be 24 because it's 12 months times 2. And then UN, that's what we need to find. So U1 is equal to 25 plus our common difference here is 5 times 24 minus 1. That's 25 plus 5 times 23. 25 plus 115, that's 140. So then we have SN, or S, sorry. I should be writing these as S24 is equal to 24 over 2 times 25 plus 140. So 12 times 165. 1980. So that's going to be brown. let's carry on. So blue, we have U1 equal to 17, N equal to 24. U24 is equal to 17 plus 8 times 24 minus 1. 17 plus 8 times 23. 17 plus 184. So it's 201. So now we have S24 is going to be equal to 24 over 2 times 17 plus 201. So that's 12 times 218. So 12 times 218, 2612. That's going to be blue. Oh yeah, this is going to look really nice. All right. So now we're looking at this one here. You have U1 is negative 11. UN is equal to 73, and we're trying to figure out what is N. So that would be, so that means that 73 is equal to negative 11 plus 4 times N minus 1. And that means that 84 is equal to 4 times N minus 1. That means that 21 is equal to N minus 1, and N equals 22. Which implies that the sequence, the first 22 terms in the sequence, right, the series 22, that is equal to 22 over 2 times negative 11 plus 73. So that's 11 times 62, which should be 682. Yep. And that's going to be purple. More of a magenta, but we'll roll with it. All right. So Tracy started a job at $18,500 a year. She receives a raise of $750 each year. What is her total income after 10 years? Or U1, 18,500. N is going to be 10. UN is going to equal 18,500 plus 750 times N minus 1. Nope, sorry, times 10 minus 1. So let's do 750 times 9 plus 18,500 is 25,250. meaning that her S10, what is her total income after 10 years? So how much has she made after, oh no, so her total income per year, let's see. Yeah, so yellow is 2, that makes sense. All right, this is tricky. Here it's not asking for the series, this is just asking for the sequence. I'm sure yep, so 2 we want to have be yellow. All right. All right, well, we have 2 colors left. We have 3 colors left. Fewer problems. So I wonder, because there are 10 problems there, but there's a lot more than 10 colors there. I don't know. All right, so U1, that's going to be negative 15. N is equal to 17. That means that UN is equal to negative 15 plus 6 times 17 minus 1. So 6 times 16 minus 15 means that UN is 81, meaning that SN is equal to 17 over 2 times negative 15 plus 81. So 81 minus 15 is 86 times 17 over 2. It's 561. It's going to be our dark green. All right, and I genuinely do not know what happened to the other colors here, so just shade them as you will. Oh wait, hold on. Because 5 should be dark green, so maybe we're okay. No, because we don't have 2.